Hello, this is Marty with Excellence in Education Resource Center, and today I have the privilege of speaking with Miss Lilli Witczak, who's going to be talking to us, the two of us, will be talking about Latin. So, Miss Lilli,
Yes.
Latin, why?
Because Latin is important. It's part of where English came from.
Did you hear that, audience? English
Notice
came
this
from
is not
Latin.
scripted.
I don't like scripts, so this is very off the cuff, okay?
Yeah.
And that's the way we are here at Excellence in Education. We believe in freedom, we believe in flexibility, we believe in having a good time.
Yeah.
And I've known her for over a decade. It has been a great, pleasurable trip knowing her, and her teaching has been great.
It's been really good. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So let's talk about Latin 1, and that's for grades 7 through 12, correct?
Yes.
And you are
They can come earlier if they want. On that one, it's easier. There's more flexibility.
They have to get here at 6:30 in the morning then.
No, like fifth grade.
Okay.
If they wanted to.
As long as they can basically read and write English.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes we have late developing students.
Oh, yeah.
Like my daughter did not learn to read until she was 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
So I throw that in because here at EIE, we do not relate age equals grade.
No, not at all.
We look at age or ability equals grade, if you want to even think about grades. Okay, so give me an idea about what your class is like. If I were to walk into your class as a student, how does the day go?
Okay, so let's say pick the third week because usually things have started to settle down a little bit.
Okay.
And okay, so the students come in, they put their workbook on my desk,
Okay.
and they sit down and take their quiz.
Wait. The first day they take a quiz?
This is the third week.
Oh, third week. Okay. Oh,
They take a quiz.
Help me.
And really, they just need to know the vocabulary words and the saying for the week, and maybe a chart. It's really easy. And while they're taking their quiz, I look through their workbook to make sure that they've done it. They're supposed to do their workbook and correct it. And when they correct their workbook, they correct it in a different colored pen pencil so that I can see that they did it.
Okay.
And they're supposed to write the correct answers in there. And if they do not do their homework, I mean, they could copy the whole thing. I don't really care. I just want the workbook done. But if they bring me a blank book, then if it's completely blank, then they get an automatic F on the quiz and they can't take it. Otherwise, I just kind of look through it. And, if there's a half a page missing, I just kind of deduct from their grade that way.
Okay.
And then the quizzes are very easy. So they should have no problem. And since they have the quiz book at home, they can actually make copies of the quiz and practice writing the answers all week.
Okay.
I don't really care. I just want them to learn Latin.
Now, if they miss a quiz, let's say Dad decided to go to the beach for the day, do you have makeups?
No.
So if a child misses a quiz, then
Yeah, but you know what? The grade isn't coming from the quiz. The grade's coming from the workbook.
Oh.
I mean, you still have a little bit from the quiz and from the test, but it's primarily from the workbook. That way, if you're a bad test taker or something, you freeze on tests, so you're not going to, worry. And I want them to learn Latin. I don't really care about, I want them to learn the language. That's the goal.
And how does learning Latin help the average student?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me finish though. Okay, so after the quiz, we do the lesson. They learn 10 words. They learn the Latin saying of the week. We go over the 10 words and the derivatives, and then the new chart or whatever the concept is, and that's it. We're done.
Okay.
But what was it? What did you say? I interrupted you.
No, I interrupted you. So, but I forget what I was going to ask. See
how do you use it in daily life?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I was sitting there once, and this I was at something, I don't know, and this man got up and he said, "Yeah, we're Mrs. Smith is leaving. Her tenure here is over." And I started thinking about it. Tenure. Oh, that's from Latin teneo, to hold. The verb, and then
so
I thought
he held the job for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then I thought, okay, and then I started thinking about other things that teneo is involved in. Tenant, if you're a tenant,
Ooh,
yeah.
I've got those.
See, or you're tenacious, right?
Okay.
So I can spider web out and figure out other words that come from that one Latin word.
And Latin is the foundation for a lot of vocabulary here.
Yes, for English, yes.
And then your class is going to concentrate primarily on reading and writing
Yes,
more than speaking.
yes,
Okay. Because there's not that many Latin speaking
right.
native tongue people out there, unless you're in the Vatican. Okay. So, any other little comments you'd like to make about your class that would entice
Yeah, it's just
all
so
those
much.
people out there to go?
It's so easy. It's really easy, and it helps you learn English.
Okay.
So, and I use it. I actually use it when I'm doing Spanish, because I only do Spanish. I need to get a good book. I only do Spanish on Duolingo right now, so I'll just go over. I'll conjugate a verb in Latin, and then I know more or less how it works in Spanish.
I hate conjugations.
No.
Okay. Well, Lilli, thanks for spending time
Thank
with
you.
me here.
Thanks.
And I'm looking forward to having a lot of young people
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
it'd be
expand.
great.
And one last thing.
Hmm.
For those who are college bound,
Oh, yes. My kids, because I homeschooled my children,
yes.
and my son, when he went off to college, he used the Latin as his language to get into the school.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I believe that adds a little bit of, I think, variety to the transcript,
Yes.
which
And
I
then
think is important. If you're going pre-med, I think that would be
or
important.
law.
Or law,
Yeah.
yes.
Greek for med. Yeah, he came home one year and told me that he wanted to study more Latin, and he's in finance, right? Yeah. So
There you
Latin
go.
is really important.
All righty.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank you for watching. We appreciate
Thank you.
your viewership. Take a look at our class schedule. Check out Lilli's Latin class. And I believe you'll be very happy to have enrolled your child in Latin, which I believe is a language that has a lot of benefits. And the return on investment is pretty dang good, I'd say. All righty. Take care. See you in the next video.